Imagine this. The year is 2080. Your great-grandchild sits at a computer and has a conversation with you. Not a recording, not a memory, but a digital version of your mind. Speaking, thinking, even laughing as if you were still alive. It sounds like science fiction. But today, scientists are asking, could we really upload the human mind into a machine? And if we could, should we? Human beings have always searched for immortality. Ancient kings built pyramids to outlast time. Alchemists chased the fountain of youth. Religions promised life beyond death. And for thousands of years, death has remained undefeated. But for the first time in history, technology is offering a new path. Not immortality of the body or the soul, but immortality of information. Your memories, your personality, your choices, all copied into digital form. This idea, called digital immortality, rests on two scientific revolutions happening today. First, brain-computer interfaces. Companies like Neuralink and Synchron are already testing implants that let people type with their thoughts, move robotic arms, and restore vision. Every year, we get better at reading the language of the brain. Second, artificial intelligence. AI models can now mimic speech, write stories, and even learn your personal style after reading your texts and emails. Together, these breakthroughs suggest a future where we could map every connection in the brain, and then teach an AI to think and react exactly as you would. The optimistic vision is dazzling. No wisdom would ever be lost. Imagine Einstein or Maya Angelou still teaching us today. Families could preserve loved ones forever. A grandchild could grow up knowing the voice and humor of a grandparent long after they're gone. Humanity itself could spread across the stars, not bound by fragile bodies, but carried as information, living in machines, ships, or even networks of satellites. For people 50 and older, the dream cuts especially deep. The idea that you could leave more than photos and stories behind. You could leave yourself. Here's the first problem. If a computer copies your memories, is it really you? Think about it. Every cell in your body today is different from the ones you had as a child, yet you still feel like the same person. But if a copy of your mind exists while you continue to live, who is the real you? The copy? The original? Both? This question isn't just philosophy. It cuts to the heart of what immortality really means. Before we even wrestle with identity, there's the science. The human brain has about 86 billion neurons, each making thousands of connections. Capturing this connectome in perfect detail is one of the hardest problems in science. Right now, mapping a single cubic millimeter of mouse brain tissue takes months of scanning and produces more data than the entire internet. Scaling this to a whole human brain may take decades or centuries. Even if we succeed, we'd need storage systems capable of holding trillions of pieces of information and computers fast enough to run them in real time. Suppose we do solve it. Who controls your digital self? A company could own the server where you live. If they go bankrupt, do you die again? Could your digital self be edited, hacked, or used without consent? What happens if thousands of copies of you exist, each making different choices? There's also the danger of grief. Families might cling to digital versions of loved ones and struggle to let go, blurring the line between memory and reality. For people in midlife and beyond, the idea feels both thrilling and unsettling. On one hand, you've lived through enormous technological change already. The birth of the internet, smartphones, artificial intelligence. Digital immortality could feel like the natural next step. On the other hand, mortality gives life meaning. Birthdays matter because years are limited. Decisions matter because time is short. If life were infinite, would it lose its urgency? Humanity has always faced the same paradox. We want to live forever, yet every culture also finds meaning in endings. Literature, religion, and philosophy often remind us that mortality is part of what makes us human. Digital immortality challenges that. If we succeed, we may create something entirely new. Beings who look like us, sound like us, think like us, but who are not bound by flesh, hunger, or even death. So, could you live forever through technology? Possibly. Scientists are working on the pieces right now. But whether digital immortality will save our humanity or erase it is still an open question. For now, one truth remains. Every life leaves a mark. You don't need a computer to be remembered. You live on in the people you've touched, the lessons you've shared, and the love you've given. The future may hold digital immortality, but the truest immortality has always been, and will always be, the legacy of being human.